I require your attention. Do not tarry.
Good. You're here.
Astute observation, Agent Sean. It is a wonder the SIS could get by without your deductive reasoning.
You're a droid that's gotten too big for her own bolts. How's that for an astute observation?
5 minutes. Can we please go 5 minutes without you two at each other's throats?
Setting the clock. 3, 2, 1.
Why do I feel like you're encouraging more than helping?
Scorpio, show the commander what you found. Please.
My analysis of enemy communications obtained by Havoc Squad revealed something interesting. Hidden inside a mundane signal, I discovered an encrypted transmissions codenamed the Gemini frequency. They are broadcast from the throne to every vessel in the Eternal Fleet. The spire schematics provided by Kaleo confirm this.
It's how Arkin commands his warships. This is the break we've been waiting for. A direct line to the enemy fleet.
Start a plan of attack. It's Arkin's turn to be on the defensive.
Scorpio cross-referenced all the data Havoc Squad and Kaleo stole from Zakul. When we compared the enemy's comm logs to the spire maps, we found something unexpected. There's a hyperwave relay station hidden 10,000 meters beneath the spire. It's the only source of Gemini frequency transmissions to and from the Eternal Throne.
That's how Arkin commands the fleet, and we know where it is.
That relay station is our key to the Gemini frequency. If we can decrypt it, we'll eavesdrop on the enemy and learn his plans.
Think bigger, Lana. We could send fake orders, have Arkin's own warships blast him off the throne.
Why stop there? When the fleet's under your control, there's nothing you couldn't do with it.
You'll never get near that relay station. It's 10 kilometers underground and defended by more safeguards than we can count.
Well, it's a good thing our data reveals every security measure in the way, and how to defeat them.
A strike team can disable the defenses right under Arkin's nose, but only if we send it in now. Our intel's turning stale as we speak.
Kaleo and Major Jorgen are already on Zakul. They're in position to clear the commander a path directly to the relay station.
We are not sending that terrorist. She's done enough to my world.
Senyu's right. Can't believe I had to say that.
Havoc Squad was made for this op. We have enough detonite to turn that relay station into a crater. Cut the head off the Serpent. Throw the fleet into chaos.
You're trusting the fate of the galaxy to a gang of grenade-happy bucketheads? We're only getting one shot at this. Lucky for you, one shot is all I need.
Oh, is that what you tell all your victims?
Destroying that relay station is a bonehead play. Send me, and you'll control the Gemini frequency.
The idea has potential, and she's an experienced infiltrator who survived on Zakul for years.
She bombed my people. Never again.
This alliance will never win if we can't function as a team. I need all of you to pull together and do what's necessary.
It's not that simple. We need to draw Arkin's attention away from our true goal. That means creating a diversion.
They're both accomplished at drawing attention. The real question is, who do you want with you at the relay station?
Destroying the relay station is a last resort. But if things go wrong, I need someone who can get creative. That's Kaleo.
She's like a rancor in a glass factory. This is a mistake.
We also have to make Arkin miserable. and distract him from our real purpose. Havoc Squad can do that better than anyone.
We won't disappoint, Commander.
I'm already moving. Be seeing you.
You can't please everyone. But it may be prudent to consult Valkorion. He built the Spire. He may tell you how to invade it.
Admiral Ago's doing the best he can. With our limited resources, things are tough.
You don't look too happy, Theron. What is it?
They were mounting a resistance. Locals, Imperials, they had resources, a plan, a base of operations. Miot was arranging to smuggle weapons. Gone. They're all gone. The Star Fortress over Bathawui vaporized every last trace, every last rebel, and then just moved on like it didn't matter anymore.
There must have been collateral damage in that strike. They'll need our help.
Baywanego is reaching out through back channels trying to assess the situation. We've barely got enough supplies for our own people. The Star Fortresses are battle stations, deadly and pervasive. Arkan's way of keeping the galaxy pliant. So many worlds we can't even contact because of these things. There are dozens, maybe hundreds. We've tried everything to learn about their inner workings. Weaknesses, nothing. And now this. Right now they're suppressing, but that's just to bide their time. I feel it, Commander. Arkan's got a plan for those things. The kind of plan you don't recover from.
Point me to a Star Fortress. I'll go.
You'll go. And do what? Die? Without the faintest clue of what we're up against, it's a massive risk. All right. We have to do something. I'll go too. Try to make heads or tails so we know how to deal with them.
It's going to work. We'll figure this out.
I sure hope so, Commander. Sure hope so.
If it isn't the Alliance, Commander. Out here, slumming it with the Imperial trash. Just a little joke, my Jedi friend. Must be as weird for you as it is for me, all this working together. Look, we heard what you're getting up to. The massive risk you're taking for everyone. No one I respect more right now than you. Everything's prepped. Theron and the little fella are ready. Go kill us a Star Fortress, Commander.
You ready for this? Setting a course for Alderaan. You think I'm stuffy, Miat? You're in for a treat. Coming out of hyperspace. Miat, stealth maneuver 36. Get us in nice and close. Love to sit around and talk as much as the next person.
What's the plan?
You're in a service duct over one of the main observation towers. Should find a lift system in there that'll get you deeper inside. Not sure what's at the heart of this thing. Keep your guard up. I'll be in touch.
Got you.
Here you are.
Warning, intruder. Ephemeris Vigilance Protocols enacted.
I'm here.
Looks like you found a hub of activity. Stay on your toes. Getting some big power readings from the levels below you. You should look into it.
Reserve units deployed.
if you wanted a sense of the scale of this place, there you go.
Let's go!
I know world governments that can't match what they've got in these things. Must be where all those Sky Troopers are coming from. Try not to wake anything up down there.
Intrusion on Sky Trooper production level. Praetorian unit deployed.
You call? Got you.
Target acquisition complete. Engaging. We have command subroutines initialized. Additional units requested. Prioritize neutralization of designated threat. Factory output rerouted to neutralize security threats.
Hope they don't start mass producing those things. Great work.
You call?
Miat says the power source is just a bit below you. Couple levels, maybe.
Never liked working alone.
Incoming on your position.
should be doing something. Anything.
Looks like their resource harvesting includes the local wildlife, probably arena fodder.
All set.
Okay, you're in Power Central now. We need to do something about Ephemeris. See if you can patch me into its data cores.
Ephemeris alert. Data center breach in progress. Security units ineffective. System uplink initiated. Neural
If I'm reading this right, Ephemeris beamed its core computing into one of those units. Interesting move. Creepy, but interesting. Might give us a tactical advantage, actually. Taking it out could disrupt system protocols for a bit. See if we can't shut this thing up once and for all.
Rebooting in. Reboot complete. Defense protocols resumed. Neural feedback overload. Rebooting.
See if we can't shut this thing up once and for all.
Ephemeris alert. Secondary data core failure. System failure. Deploying emergency backup unit. Engaging combat algorithm. Classification, Night.
Time for justice!
Failure inevitable.
Nice work, Commander. Now we'll bypass that shield and...
Welcome to my Star Fortress, Outlander. It will also serve nicely as your tomb.
Can't get at the shield. Something remote. Have to rethink this. Mia, get a lift open.
We can't do everything on our own. We need more people or better equipment.
I've been sifting through everything you pulled from the Star Fortress. Starting to get a better picture of what we're facing here.
What are we looking at?
Like I thought, the scope of all this is... Actually, forget what I thought. It's beyond anything I imagined. This friendly guy is part of a special order of knights called Exarchs. You kind of met one. Best I can tell, one of them commands each Star Fortress.
What do we know about them?
They have their own ways and agenda. Secretive. All Senya said is that they're devoted to the Eternal Throne and she'd never, ever want to cross one. Other big piece I was able to work out. The fortress is powered by a massive sun generator, like on Zakul. We could use it to destroy the station, but according to energy readings, the reactor's protected by a remote bunker on the planet's surface.
So, we take out the bunker, then the reactor.
That's tall order. I mean, not impossible, but we need ground forces and we don't have the personnel, unless... Miat's been pulling together reports of distress calls, skirmishes, the idea being we'd eventually follow up on them. Here, these are a start. A handful of worlds under the threat of a star fortress, each with potential allies.
Just a handful. You said there are hundreds of these things.
This handful alone will be more than a handful, trust me. I say we focus on what we can for now. You've got to prove that helping us is their best possible option, which it is. They just don't know it yet.
If I help them out, I'm sure they'll help us back.
I hope you're right.
Valkorion, we need to talk.
Jedi and their consultations. In too many ways, you remain bound to that order. Time and again, you reject my aid. Why would I trust you with secrets you have not earned?
You always knew what controlled the Eternal Fleet. You should have told me.
I am not your servant, and you have trifled with my patience for the last time.
Lana, come in. Something happened. I need your help.
Your friends cannot hear you.
What is this? Another illusion?
The time for fantasy is over. What happens now is quite real. You have forgotten what it means to face death alone. I will remind you. A path has been laid before you, but you refuse to tread upon it. That will change. Can you sense the predators closing in? They smell your weakness. They would feast on it. You have a destiny to fulfill. I am tired of being disappointed by your lack of progress. The galaxy is finally united under a single banner. It should have been yours. My son struck a killing blow against you. Had I not interfered, you would be dead. Perhaps I should have let you go then. Despite your precious warship, a legion of allies, and my immense power at your disposal, you remain incomplete. The Force is with you, Jedi, but it will not defeat my son. It never could. Until you embrace your full potential, you will only be a pawn of fate, never its master.
I follow my own path, Valkorion, not yours.
You truly believe that? How pathetic. The future is not a river to carry us. It is the ocean in which we drown if we are not prepared. You have two destinies, Outlander. In one, you defeat Archon, claim the Eternal Throne, and remake the galaxy. In the other, you die alone, unmourned and forgotten. I brought you here to taste that defeat. pitiful. Why did I ever believe you could change anything?
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
And neither do you. Therein lies the problem. This was a fraction of the pain my children can inflict. If you do not finish your training, become something greater, you will feel the full weight of their rage.
You act like I didn't leave Tython as a fully trained Jedi.
You do not perceive the path ahead, even when it is obvious. Let that be your first lesson. I cannot stay to protect you any longer. There are matters to which I must attend, but I will leave you with a final token of my favor. Fulfill your destiny, and I promise to return.
You can exist outside my head? Where are you going, and why?
It is pointless to explain. You will understand when the time comes.
Cheer up, big brother. You're making me sad.
Father won't face me himself.
He's punishing you for stealing his chair.
He isn't angry. Father never feels anything. Not even when Vexen died.
He was a good brother. Brought me gifts from all the worlds he conquered.
I freed you from Father's control. I hope that earned your support.
My loyalties lie here, Arkan. Always.
Now what?
For millennia, Jedi and Sith archived their knowledge in holocrons. These legacies preserve the wisdom of great minds. The focus was often on exploring mysteries of the Force, not the practical matters of government. After all, Jedi do not seek to lead, and it is in the nature of Sith to force their wills upon others. But a few sought to understand what it truly means to lead a civilization. These are their teachings.
May the Force be with you.
Justice for Valkorion!
I've waited for you a long time. Welcome to my home, Outlander.
Jedi Master Satil Shan. When Valkorion told me to finish my training, he meant with you?
You're asking the wrong person. Yes, I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me. You survived an ordeal. Come, sit. There's food.
Don't take this personally, but you've gotten strange.
I think we both have. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed. Again and again.
This camp isn't new. You've been on Odessan for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arkan, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core worlds and found this planet. We've been here for years, waiting.
We? Is there someone else here?
In the Force, we are never alone. We sensed your awakening on Zakul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you. We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here, or end you there.
That's a little dark for a Jedi. I assume your training stopped you from killing me.
We felt something we'd lost for a long time. Hope. Valkorion strengthened your bond to the Force. You may be the greatest of us all, but your old training couldn't prepare you for what's to come. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them. There is no greater challenge than to change from within. But that is what we all must do to survive. The most powerful among us couldn't stand against the endless legions of Zakul. Even the Sith Empire learned that lesson too late. On countless worlds, I watched Jedi sacrifice themselves to delay inevitable defeat. We will not let you meet their fate. I went to Zakul in secret to see the Eternal Throne myself. I still bear the scars of that journey. On Odessen, light and dark exist in perfect balance, forming a nexus in the Force. There is another world like it, Zakul. Arkan and his knights learned to use the Force in a different way from Jedi and Sith. It's why we couldn't truly defeat them.
What makes Arkan and his followers so different from Jedi or Sith?
Jedi approach the Force as a companion, and Sith try to enslave it. But Arkan's knights believe the Force is their reward for serving an ideal. They swear their lives to the Eternal Emperor. The more they honor his commandments, the greater their power. The knights obey their master without question, sacrificing everything for his triumph. Devotion makes them strong. You must become stronger.
Master Satil, that goes against everything you ever taught me. It's the kind of thing Valkorion would say.
We are nothing like that man.
Darth Mar.
Valkorion destroyed my flesh, but not my reason for being.
Nothing can hurt you now. All that armor is pointless.
I appeared to you as I wish to be remembered. A symbol. After my defeat, I sought an ally to make things right again. But only one in all the galaxy was my equal. We met on this world. We argued, explored, and found an understanding. We now pass that knowledge to you.
If Jedi and Sith have found a way to work together, I want to know how.
No one is more surprised than I am to be here in this moment. But I trust the will of the Force.
We do not offer empty platitudes. We do not promise easy victory.
All we ask is that you listen with an open mind and learn from our failures.
To forge the future, you must first break with the past. Victory over Arkan requires new perspectives and new weapons.
Follow the will of the Force into the wilderness beyond this camp. Find what we left for you and meet us in the cave.
Arkan won't be conquered through passion or righteousness. He has emptied himself of weaknesses, like sentiment and morality. Your enemy stole his empire through deceit and murder. He's accustomed to the dark. You must strike where he's blind. From within.
It will not be enough to defeat Arkan. His eternal throne and the fleeted commands are the greatest threats our galaxy has ever faced.
The Sith Code teaches us to break our chains, but freedom is not your ultimate goal. You must anchor yourself to power. When Arkan lies defeated, your destiny is to take the eternal throne. Any other path will lead only into chaos.
Force is in motion, and we must follow. The old ways aren't enough. We'll show you the new way.
In life, I dismiss the Jedi code. I was wrong. There is no death. There is only the Force. And it has a plan. The will of the Force is a flowing current. You can follow or fight it, but it is always there.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tell me, do you believe in the future?
I knew this had to be a trap. How long have that Jedi and Sith been helping you?
Surrounded by assassins. Poor, pitiful you.
Your
fought Arkan's sister. Valen was right here.
No. That was merely a warning. A vision. A bond to the Force as intense as yours brings with it powerful insight.
Heed what you saw. Behind Arkan stands Valen, and behind her, many others. They will all try to stop you. The weapon you wield was built for a different war, a different enemy. It no longer serves you. It must change, as you have.
You want me to build a new lightsaber?
You will create a pure extension of the Force's will. One you alone control. With it, you can unite 1,000 stars.
We offer to add our strength to yours, but you must be the guiding hand. Focus the power and decide what form it takes.
I'm ready when you are. There's no defeat I can't overcome. It's done.
That blade is part of you now. The next time you face Arkan in battle, he will not be ready for you.
But violence can only destroy. It doesn't inspire others to greatness, and it can never rebuild. Only a leader can do that.
I once thought it enough to be the unstoppable force between my people and the enemy. I faced Valkyrian and refused to bend. That choice broke me, and doomed the worlds I sought to defend.
I sent Jedi to fight an enemy I didn't understand, because I believed in the justness of my cause. Those deaths still haunt me. We know what it means to fail those who counted on us. We would spare you that pain.
It's better for me to learn from your mistakes than repeat them.
Your brief time as the Supreme Commander of Jedi forces on Corellia tested you, and exposed your limitations.
Leading this alliance is unlike anything you have done before. Directing the war effort is a mere fraction of the burden you must bear.
You must not only know when to fight, but when to retreat, or even to make peace with your foe. There is an oasis not far from this cave. Your final lesson waits there.
Forget what your old masters taught you. Not even Valkorion understands. The Force is not an ally, slave, or transaction. The Force is a paradox. It empowers and imprisons. It destroys and unites. It binds the galaxy together and tears people apart. It has a will, but needs a commander.
You killed her children. She will devour you as revenge.
What hope do you have to escape such raw fury?
Escape isn't always possible. If you accept that death has power over you, it stops being your enemy and becomes an ally. When that happens, you don't have to fight.
You created peace from a violent confrontation. Impressive. Some believe you are destined to walk this path. Others think you make the choices that decide their fates.
Your alliance will collapse if you do not know yourself and the ideal you serve. Do you understand?
Whatever fate has in store for me in the Alliance, I'm ready.
Your way is clear, and so is ours. Do you feel it, Mar? The Force draws us elsewhere.
The exile on Odysseum is over.
A new path has opened, thanks to you. Our duty is to follow it.
Nothing's more important than staying to help me defeat Arkan.
Our time has passed. This is your war to fight. Trust in the path ahead. The Alliance awaits its commander. Farewell.